Alright, hi everyone. This is the setup for Chapter 2 for Ravenclaw. So you're going to need a couple of things. You're going to need this packet that says Chapter 2 Vocabulary Equations in One Variable at the top. Alright, you're going to need your ISN, a pair of scissors, a pen, a glue stick, or bottle glue, whatever your glue preference is. Okay? And then you will also need this orange paper, okay? It's blank on the one side, and it's got all of these boxes on the other, okay? You can set this aside for right now. You won't need it until the very end, okay? So first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my packet and I'm going to cut it down the middle. Okay. So now you will have two packets. Okay, set the one aside, take the one with the staple in it, take the staple out. So obviously we need to take the staple out in order to actually glue anything. Make sure you take the staple out. If you don't take the staple out, it doesn't work, okay? All right. So now we're going to go ahead, open up to where we left off. So the last thing that we should have is our math menu, which is on page 36. Okay, so we have 37 is blank. Okay, then we have 38, which is where we're going to start. All right, so 38, on page 38, you're going to take your vocab, Chapter 2 vocabulary, you're going to glue it onto page 38. You want to try to make sure it's closer to the bottom so that way you have the opportunity to write at the top. At the top you're going to write top of page 38. Timber. Okay. The top of page 38, you're going to write Chapter 2 Vocabulary. Chapter 2 Vocabulary at the top of page 38. You're going to leave page 39 blank. Okay. So then we go into 40. Okay, on page 40, you're going to put the one that says solve with rational coefficients, has the number 1. Okay, that goes on page 40. All right, so on page 40, you should have solve equations with rational coefficients, and it should have the 1. Okay, and then on page 41, you're going to glue in the other one that says solve equations and rational coefficients. So again, the second one, it has the try it problems on the top. That goes on page 41. Okay, so I have 40, 41. Okay. Then on page 42, I have solve two-step equations with the 1. It's on page 42. Okay, 42. On page 43, you're going to glue in the other one that says solve two-step equations. And it just has the try it problems on it. Okay, so I have page 42, page 43. Right, on page 44, I have write two-step equations. page 44. And then on page 45, you're going to put the other one that has right two-step equations. This is the try it problems. Okay, so I have right two-step equations on page 44, right two-step equations, page 45. Okay, on 46, you're going to put solve equations with variables on each side. Solve equations with variables on each side. Okay. And then on 47, you're going to put the other one that says solve equations with variables on each side. So 47, so I have 46, 47. Okay, page 48. You're going to put solve multi-step equations. Page 48, solve multi-step equations. Now you should be out of the white papers, okay? So you're going to leave page 49 blank on page 50, okay? You're going to take your orange piece of paper, let me zoom out. You're going to cut along the dark black lines, both of them, okay? So you should have 2 pieces by the time that you're done. Okay, so I'm cutting along the dark bolded lines. Only cut along the dark bolded lines for right now. Okay. Okay, so here's my first one. Make sure you throw your scraps in the garbage can. Okay. So now I have 2 pages. I have this page where it says glue no tab here, and then I have this page that has all the no's on it. Okay. Now you can see, they're very faint, but you can see that there's a double line there, right? You're going to cut right along that double line up until you get to the dash line for each one of these. Okay, so basically you're creating little tabs. So once you've cut those, you can set that one aside. All right, now you're gonna take this one, right? The one that says glue no tab here. Flip it over, you're going to glue it. So on the side with no words, you're going to glue to page 50. Glue to page 50, okay? So then, you're going to take your one with the tabs, my tabs, okay? You're going to have right where it says glue no tab here, that's where you're going to put your glue. Where it says glue no tab here, okay? And you're going to glue right there, making sure they line up, okay? See how nice they line up? Okay. You're gonna fold each one of these back. Right to that dashed line, okay? Then you can fold them back over. So, you're just creating a little flip book. Okay? Once you got them all folded, you can flip them back over. All right? So you will also need your math menu, and you're going to glue your math menu to page 51. Okay, so math menu goes on page 51. All right, now we're gonna flip back. So now you gotta be really careful because you got those tabs. Okay. You're gonna flip back to page 5, 6, I'm sorry, 4, 5 with your table of contents. All right, we're gonna fill out our table of contents. So, I have 32 to 35, right? That was my last entry. On 36 was my chapter 1 math menu. Okay. 37 was left blank. On 38 through 39, so 3, is your chapter 2 vocabulary. Chapter 2 vocabulary, 38 through 39. Okay. On 40 through 41, was solve equations with rational coefficients. Solve equations with rational coefficients. (42 through 43 was solve 2-step, a little bit, equations. 42 through 43 was solve 2-step equations. Okay, I've run out of room. I only have one left, so I'm going to leave that blank and I'm going to go to the next page. If you still have room, you can keep writing on this page. Okay, so I have 43. 44 through 45 was write 2-step equations. Okay. 44 through 45 was write 2-step equations. (46 through 47 was solve equations with variables on each side. 48 through 50 is solve multi-step equations. And then on page 51 is your Chapter 2 math menu. All right, and that is the end of the setup for Chapter 2.